Akim Baba of the Northern Elders Forum is the spokesperson of the Northern Elders Forum, and he has come out to tell us why Obi turned out to be the only candidate who didn't get massive votes from North. Why Akim Baba was talking with AIT, he said that the North voted massively for the presidential candidate of APC. Now President Bola Tinubu and the North also voted massively for Atiku, also Kwakwanso. But Peter Obi is the only candidate among the three popular candidates who didn't get massive votes from the North. But the presidential candidate of the Labour Party didn't seem to get massive votes from the North part of Nigeria. Akim Baba said Obi is the only presidential candidate who didn't get massive votes from the North like others who contested the presidential election with him. This is just because the North didn't vote according to ethnic lines. The North voted for him, for whom they believe is capable of leading the country. The North didn't consider a Northerner to vote for, so majority of them voted for the candidate of APC and some for the candidates of PDP. So if the North had considered voting based on ethnicity, they would have ignored Tinubu and voted for Atiku Abubakar because he's a Northerner. But they didn't do that, and Peter Obi on the other side got some amount of votes from the North, but not as much as others because the North had voted for a Southerner who is Bola Tinubu. So you are telling us that because they believe that Tinubu was voted for, so they didn't vote along ethnic line, and you are forgotten. But the statement made by Erufai, he didn't even make mention of that. And also, you guys and your people, that is what you have told them, that an Igbo man will never be the president. But we thank God that it is you people that are even suffering the more. You don't even care about the suffering of your people, and you should be able to tell us that the only region that is so backward, because if you will, you should be ashamed of yourself. Of what use your votes? What are you doing there, doing with all those votes, all those manipulations, underage voting, and also writing results when we see clearly? You should tell us that North is the most popular place where you have underage voting, and you come out and tell us all manner of rubbish. So what happened during Goodluck Jonathan and Buhari? How did they vote? They voted. They didn't vote along ethnic lines. That's what you're telling us, because this Akim Baba, nobody seems to understand you, because you are neither here nor there. You are neither here nor there. The same you. I can remember you said Muslim ticket is a fraud. So what do you have to say to that? They voted for Buhari based on what? Because they believe that they always vote according to them, that somebody will be able to lead well. Then tell us, you are still crying. The hypocrisy, it is what you are using to manipulate those people you put there as a northerners, who you use as a bait to get what you people want. Are they living a better life? How far was it Buhari's administration to them? Hmm? How far? Why is it that your region is not prospering? Because as far as I know, there's no region, no politicians in any region that they are not doing well. Go and check all of them, because they know how they go about it. But we are talking about the people. The issue of Amajiri is not even anything to you people. It's all about winning, winning, winning. No, if it is that kind of a winning that you guys are talking about, whether people who don't have self-worth, they are the ones who are always praising you people, that you people know how to play politics with the lives of your people. Me, I cannot even, and I don't think there's any sane person that wants to emulate what is happening in the north. If all of the things that you always brag of, that it has a positive impact, it would have been a different thing. We want to emulate this is how they do things, this is how they do this. And that's what I mean. I don't even succumb to all those rubbish of oh, they are very united, they know how to play politics. At whose expense? What and what do they produce? What and what do they, that the whole world know them for? That, oh, this is the best thing happening in this region. Why can't we emulate them and do the right thing? Why can't we emulate it so that we can be like them? No, there's nothing to write home about all those nonsense. Because at the end of the day, you have to look at it. To what end is Nigeria? You guys have been in power more than other regions, but see the way the country is. The same you are crying up and down that the 8 years of Buhari as a Muslim, because they love anybody who is a Muslim. That is just what they do. You are talking of ethnicity, but you are forgetting to talk about a talked about your religion. They vote along religion. If you're telling us that they didn't vote along ethnicity, so what about a religion? But irrespective of what you say, but like I've always asked this question from all the past leaders, I always ask them, you always, all of you brags, oh, I have done this, I have done that. Then let us put all the good works that you people have put together. You always claim you put together. Okay, where is Nigeria today? What has he produced? What has Nigeria become with all the bragging and all of that? But go and check their individual lives. Who man the affairs of this country? They are richer than the country. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You guys don't even know anything about prosperity. Now they have gone to vote for Tinubu because of a Muslim ticket. That is why they voted for him. So you cannot come and be telling us all manner of cock and bull stories. Then you people will turn back and begin to tell us that another person, pointing fingers at another person, that another person did what you are doing. Not voted based on religion. Tinubu Muslim and VP also Muslim. Atiku Muslim did not vote for Obi because he's a Christian. So Mr. Edali, stop talking nonsense. Of course he's talking rubbish. It is nonsense that he's talking about. My question is the one that even they pay me pass. Like say the way that they brag, say they do this thing. How can some people, set of people be allowed, they be allowing the so-called politicians to be manipulating them? What have they gained? They are the region who have the most IDP camp in this country. Is IDP camp a place for normal human being, reasonable human being? Did God create them to go and be living in IDP camp? It does not bother you people. Your farmers cannot go to farm. They have to be paying banditry. Buhari, who happens to be the military man, not knowing that he doesn't have anything upstairs. Now we can see the result. It is the result we are talking about. Like I've always said, you cannot score 20% and expect people to hear you, or you score 10% over 100, you expect people to hear you, and that is exactly what they are saying. You yourself, you have testified to all of this nonsense. They didn't vote along a ethnic line, but they vote along a religious line. So what are you telling us? So guys, let's leave these people. They don't know what they are saying.